Few names in modern music inspire the same awe as Freddie Mercury and Queen. From Mercury's flamboyant stage presence to the band's innovative fusion of rock, opera, and pop, Queen reshaped global music culture. Born Farrokh Bulsara on September 5, 1946. In Zanzibar, Freddie Mercury's journey from a shy, talented immigrant to the electrifying frontman of one of history's greatest bands is as mesmerizing as it is inspiring. Queen's story is one of musical ingenuity, boundary-pushing creativity, and extraordinary showmanship. Yet behind the glittering stage lights lay personal struggles, creative conflicts, and secrets that only deepen the mystique. This documentary recounts the meteoric rise, artistic brilliance, and enduring legacy of Freddie Mercury and Queen, exploring both the genius and the human story behind the legend. Early life and the formation of Queen, 1946 to 1973. Freddie Mercury was born Farrokh Bulsara in Zanzibar to Parsi Indian parents. He spent his early childhood in Zanzibar and India, attending St. Peter's School in Panchugni, where his musical talent became apparent. Mercury learned piano, developed a remarkable vocal range, and displayed a flair for performance that would define his future career. In 1964, Mercury moved with his family to London, settling in Feltham, Middlesex. He briefly studied art and graphic design at Ealing Art College, developing an eye for aesthetics that would later influence Queen's distinctive album covers and stage designs. The origins of Queen trace back to 1970, when Brian May, guitarist, and Roger Taylor, drummer, formed the band Smile. Mercury joined the same year, suggesting the new name Queen, and taking on the role of lead vocalist and primary lyricist. John Deacon joined as bassist in 1971, completing the classic lineup. By 1973, Queen had released their self-titled debut album, showcasing a blend of progressive rock, heavy metal, and intricate vocal harmonies. Tracks like Keep Yourself Alive hinted at the technical prowess and theatricality that would become their hallmark. Though the album achieved modest initial success, critics and early fans recognized Mercury's commanding presence and the band's innovative potential. Rise to global stardom, 1974 to 1985. Queen's second album, Queen II, 1974, and subsequent releases such as Sheer Heart Attack, 1974, and A Night at the Opera, 1975, marked the band's ascendancy. The latter featured Bohemian Rhapsody, a 6-minute epic combining rock, opera, and ballad segments. Released on October 31, 1975, it initially polarized critics, but ultimately became a cultural phenomenon. Its accompanying promotional video, one of the first of its kind, changed the trajectory of music marketing forever. By the late 1970s, Queen had solidified their global presence. News of the World, 1977, included We Will Rock You and We Are the Champions anthems that became cultural staples at sporting events and rallies worldwide. Freddie Mercury's ability to combine theatrical performance with raw vocal power set him apart as one of the most magnetic frontmen in rock history. In the 1980s, Queen continued to innovate with albums like The Game, 1980, featuring the genre-blending hit Another One Bites the Dust, and Hot Space, 1982, which incorporated funk and electronic elements. Their legendary 1985 Live Aid performance at Wembley Stadium is often regarded as one of the greatest live shows in rock history. Mercury's 4-octave vocal range and extraordinary stage presence captivated 72,000 fans in the stadium and millions more watching on television worldwide, cementing Queen's reputation as a preeminent live act. During this period, Mercury's private life increasingly attracted media attention. Openly flamboyant on stage but intensely private off it, Mercury cultivated a mystique that both protected and complicated his personal relationships. Band dynamics evolved as well, with creative collaboration occasionally giving way to tensions. Yet their collective artistic vision remained undiminished. Personal struggles and creative triumphs, 1986 to 1991. The late 1980s brought new challenges for Freddie Mercury and Queen. Mercury's health began to decline, though he publicly downplayed concerns for several years. Despite this, he continued to record and perform, producing critically acclaimed albums, including Innuendo, 1991, which carried a darker, more introspective tone. Songs such as These Are the Days of Our Lives revealed Mercury's emotional depth and vulnerability. Mercury's battle with AIDS remained private until shortly before his death. During this period, Queen also adapted to the shifting landscape of popular music, integrating contemporary trends, without abandoning their distinctive sound. Collaborative projects, innovative studio techniques, and daring music videos kept Queen relevant, even as the industry evolved. Despite his struggles, Mercury's charisma and work ethic drove the band to produce some of their most iconic works. Their experimentation with vocal layering, complex harmonies, and theatrical rock influenced countless contemporary artists. Mercury's flamboyant persona, paired with his meticulous musicianship, challenged societal norms and inspired a generation of performers to embrace both artistry and individuality. The Final Days and Enduring Legacy, 1991-present. Freddie Mercury died on November 24, 1991, at age 45, from complications related to AIDS. News of his death sent shockwaves across the globe, prompting an outpouring of tributes and public mourning. Queen's remaining members, Brian May, Roger Taylor, and John Deacon, honored his legacy with the release of Made in Heaven, 1995, an album completed posthumously with Mercury's recorded vocals. Mercury's influence on music and culture remains profound. Queen's songs continue to inspire new generations, transcending genres and borders. The band's operatic structures, multi-track harmonies, and cinematic storytelling in music videos influenced countless artists across rock, pop, and alternative genres. Mercury's fearless self-expression challenged social norms surrounding identity, sexuality, and performance, leaving an enduring cultural imprint. Queen's legacy also redefined live performance standards. Their elaborate stage shows, intricate visual designs, and audience engagement techniques became a template for modern concerts. Mercury's story, both as a musical genius and as a human navigating personal struggles, offers lessons about creativity, resilience, and authenticity. Lessons and reflections. The story of Freddie Mercury and Queen captures the extraordinary intersection of talent, innovation, and human vulnerability. Their music reshaped rock and pop, blending theatricality, technical mastery, and emotional resonance in ways few have matched. Mercury's life illustrates both the triumphs and tragedies of extraordinary creativity, highlighting the importance of self-expression, courage, and compassion. What lessons do you think young artists can learn about balancing fame, creativity, and personal well-being? Freddie Mercury and Queen's legacy endures, inspiring listeners to embrace creativity, challenge boundaries, and celebrate the full spectrum of human experience. Share your thoughts and reflections below, and keep the music and memory of Queen alive for generations to come. Watch more interesting stories. Subscribe to our channel